Good evening, everyone. I'm Komal Raj from IIP 36th batch. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Indian Institute of Packaging Alumni Association. Today, on World Packaging Day, we would like to encourage and improve the bonding between packaging community around the world and rethink how we can really contribute for the greater good of society. Today we have a very interesting agenda which is very first time getting introduced. And we have really received overwhelming response from all over the world packaging fraternity. Initially, we will have welcome address from our president of IIP Alumni Association followed by general secretary. Then we have greeting message from the world packaging leaders across various industry. Followed by that would be a kind of interesting technical poster session where we have received lot of interesting new ideas from our IIP college students. It really helps us and motivates us when we see so many young talent with such a great ideas and passion around it. The objective of this exercise is to nurture the talent and give them a food for thought to think beyond their regular routine and how they can add value being a packaging professionals. Followed by that, there is a session on new business idea where it could be related to business idea or it could be related to new business opportunities for packaging professionals. I'm personally really excited to listen to so many experts and the talent in our packaging community.
Hello, friends. On the wonderful occasion of World Packaging Day, as we celebrate it in India and IIP, I want to communicate my very best wishes to all of you wonderful packaging professionals, the alumni of IIP, the core strength of IIP, the Bunyad and foundation of IIP, and I wish you, as also all of us, the very best. I hope next year we can do it in a far more evolved manner, in a nice way, and potentially face to face and not on virtual basis.
Every year, World Packaging Day is observed on 24th March. This day is celebrated to increase awareness about the packaging. According to me, the celebration of World Packaging Day provides us an opportunity to broaden the basis for enlighten the opinion and responsible conduct by individuals, entrepreneurs, communities in preserving sustainable packaging.
Hello all. Wish you a very happy packaging day. You know, from ancient times, humans have packed themselves in different type of clothing, right from plant leaves, leather, to today in 2021 to PPA kit. Now let's see where it goes from there. Happy innovation and a wonderful packaging day. Thank you.
I understand packaging professionals and the Indian Institute of Packaging alumni are celebrating March 24th as the World Packaging Day. And I urge all the packaging professionals that while designing a package for the product development, the sustainable and the green solutions are taken into consideration so that the planet is being addressed, as we have a big role to play in the greenhouse gas emission reduction. I wish on this day a successful and all the best for the world packaging. Thank you.
On the occasion of World Packaging Day, I would like to greet each and every packaging professional in the world. It is a kind of great opportunity that our association, which is IIP Alumni Association, started this World Packaging Day 10 years back. This year also we are celebrating in same way. We have our organizing committee who is coordinating all the events. I would like to highlight some of the challenges we have today in the society with respect to packaging profession. One, we do not have awareness of such packaging expertise or packaging technology or packaging design and development people or scope or some of the institutions available on that. I want to request all the private companies, government sector, to hire expert instead of running or getting the job done from the non-expert. And I want to make you all realize that packaging is also a scientific area. It is not just a tailor. You go to the tailor, give the cloth and he will stitch the shirt for you. This is not that way. There is a lot of science behind each and every packaging design and development process. So please realize that packaging professionals are available and you can make use of them. Number two, I want to request government of India especially and all the government, country-wise government in various countries in the globe, please have a department for packaging, proper department of packaging. Today you have a department for food, you have a department for pharmaceutical, you have a department for chemicals, you have a department for atomic energy, you have a department for textile. But whatever product you are going to send to the market or to the consumer, you must need a packaging and the right quality and right quantity of packaging. If you do not give the importance of packaging profession, then definitely you are going to create more wastage. You are going to use over packaging and hence it is going to give a negative impact on the environment and you are increasing the carbon footprint. Based on my experience in last 20 years, whatever packaging I have seen in the market, most of the packaging materials, around 80% of the packaging materials are over specified and there is a scope of at least 20 to 30% reduction in the overall carbon footprint produced by the packaging materials worldwide. So please do realize and give the importance to packaging profession. Thank you so much.
Dear friends, you may be associated directly, indirectly with the packaging profession. Every day is dedicated with some profession, with some emotions. So packaging profession is our emotion. Don't forget to celebrate on 24th March World Packaging Day. It is very, very a special day for us and we will have to get this day completely dedicated for the promotion of the good packaging, effective packaging, environment friendly packaging. I am also giving the special thanks to IIP alumni, members and the working committee officials, General Secretary Mr. Harinarayan Patel, who made an very earnest appeal to everyone to associate with this day and celebrate this day with complete zeal, just and in that complete pleasure and satisfaction. So good packaging will bring you the good health and good future. Be safe from corona, and corona has been controlled with the significant contribution from the packaging professional. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dear all, a big welcome to all of you on the World Packaging Day, which we celebrate with elan and with enthusiasm on 24th of March this year. I've been asked to share a few thoughts on World Packaging Day, and I can start by saying that, one has to be a student of packaging for the whole life. And why I say that is because this is one field which we know is a mix of art, science and technology and many, many more. As we go along, we keep learning those skills. And as a packaging community, I feel proud that many of our packaging guys from Indian Institute of Packaging has made a mark on a global stage working across the industries, working across the functions, and also doing fantastic work in terms of the packaging community as well. I would like to share three thoughts which I feel that which could be helpful for anyone which I have picked up. When we talk about the packaging career, it's a technology, technique, and tact. So when we talk about technology, it is about always being a subject matter expert and to be best in class. And that's a journey one has to keep evolving. As you know, the packaging has evolved from physical to the digital to what we call it as phygital now. And so this is a journey which one has to keep evolving. The second part is related to technique, which is about how do you set yourself within the business, including the project management, including the transformation which you bring in the lead function as well as in your function, whether it is product development, whether it is quality assurance, whether it is manufacturing or supply chain or even marketing, and the list is endless. And the third very, very important part is tact. This becomes one of the very, very important factors that one may have the intelligence, may have the intellect, may have everything, but if you don't have the emotional quotient and the ability to work along with people, then and if you don't nurture the relationship early on, which you will always reap benefit through give and take, I think this becomes a very, very important pivot for the success. So I would urge all the students as well as my fellow IIPians to make sure that we follow and be the excellent in all the three. And it's very, very important for us to grow as a community, because on an individual basis, many of the people from IIP have conquered many, many uncharted territories, what I can say. And now the time has come where we make in India packaging fraternity a global community to seek for, to look for, and that can be possible only if we make sure that we become the best, whether it comes to digitization, whether it comes to packaging science and product science, or whether it comes to sustainability initiatives. Because unless we think global and we act global and we act together, that will not be possible. And let us raise ourselves from our individual thoughts to a combined thoughts of having a packaging community of IIPians and others which are strong enough to make our mark in the world, across the world, and do good for humanity. Thank you so much.
And I would like to wish you all happy World Packaging Day. And I'm sending these greetings to all of you from UAE Sharjah. Well, definitely it's a great moment for all of us, each and every member of Packaging Fraternity and each and every member of Indian Institute of Packaging, our proud alma mater. Well, I have seen personally, especially during last 1 year, it was certainly very challenging for the packaging industry in general. But the way we all responded to the challenge, I always used to tell myself that, and all the packaging fraternity members and the IPians, my colleagues, juniors, seniors, and super seniors, we all have challenged this challenge in a very professional and very aggressive manner. And it has been proven that going forward, packaging has a tremendous future. And we all as a packaging professional has done a tremendous service to the not only to the packaging industry, but to the humanity during the crisis of pandemic. So keep on working hard, guys, because we all have the potential, we all have the talent, because IIP has given us the wings to fly, the power to conquer, and we are proud to be part of IIP, and we are proud to be part of packaging fraternity, so that together we have to keep on contributing to the humanity. and we can do this. We are doing this. My congratulations and thanks to the organizing committee, all the team members who have put the efforts to organize this World Packaging Day 2021 on this virtual platform. So wish you all good luck, and let's be in touch, be connected, because now in the world of virtual reality, we have to be in touch, be in contact, and we will keep on rocking. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
On 24th March, we are celebrating a World Packaging Day. On behalf of this, I congratulate all packaging people who are associated with this industry, either in the form of user, converter, marketer, and contributing in the packaging industry for their development and innovation. All the best. Thanks.
Hello everyone, and wish you all a happy packaging day. Packaging is a very important subject, as you all would appreciate, and it has again shown its strength during the pandemic times, be it in terms of the bottles for hand sanitizers or even complex vaccine packaging, which was required in these times as well. So wish you all the very best, and take care, be safe. Thank you.
Congratulations to my entire packaging family on the occasion of World Packaging Day. I also would like to congratulate the IIP Alumni Association for celebrating this World Packaging Day with a lot of zest and enthusiasm. Packaging, as we say, is the art of presenting and science of preventing the product from any possible damage. Similarly, my advice to all the packaging enthusiasts would be, you should also develop the art of presenting and science of preventing yourself with any possible damage. Packaging has evolved over the years, and it will continue to do so. But I feel there is a need for all you students and freshers to evolve from students to becoming a good corporate packaging professional. Every brick aspires to become a monument, but that brick needs a good craftsman to convert it into a monument. You also will need to choose your mentor wisely and put in efforts to equip yourself with the skill of survival. Aspiration should be matched or supported by determination and continuous hard work, which is very important if you want to fulfill your dream. Whether you want to be a good corporate professional or you want to start up on your own, you need to have a lot of discipline, a lot of efforts to understand the business and get into it. As for me, I am really proud to say that PackFest, which was started by me along with Professor Karna and Dr. N.C. Shah, has become a great event which provides a platform to the new aspiring professionals to prove yourself and to demonstrate the skills that they have. This June will be my silver jubilee year being associated with packaging, and I am grateful to God for giving me this opportunity to serve this fabulous field of packaging. I will continue to serve this industry with all my ability. Thanks a lot once again to the Alumni Association for giving me this opportunity to connect with you all, and wish you all a very happy World Packaging Day. Thank you.
I want to share my thought about a problem which I have been observing. And the problem is is the disconnection between a senior professional and the young generation in packaging community. So senior professionals, they really want to contribute to the packaging community. Junior professionals, they want to grow, but there is no proper channel where they can actually connect to each other. There is no channel to do the matchmaking for them and to really interact. So getting inspired from my previous corporate jobs, we used to have a mentorship program, and actually I want to propose the same for IIP Alumni Association. Now, where a senior professional becomes a mentor, a young generation becomes a mentee, and the mentor just have to give 1 hour in a week. That's it. 1 hour in a week means 50 hours in a year, and with 1 hour in a week, they can actually change life of 10 people in full year. Let me tell you how. So 1 hour in a week means in a quarter you get to have 10 to 12 hours in a quarter. Considering some engagements or some holidays or where you are occupied, let's say only 10 hours in a quarter. Okay, so in 10 hours every week in a quarter, you actually mentor one mentee. One mentor will give mentorship to one mentee in a week. So likewise, every week you will have a different mentee. So 10 mentees in a quarter, and again the engagement should last for 1 year. So second quarter again the same rotation will go, and it will go till 4 quarters. So in a year actually you are actually engaged 4 times with one mentee. A mentor is engaged 4 times with one mentee, and you are giving them directions. You are actually seeing the progress. That's really impactful. One mentor can change life of or give direction to 10 mentees. Just imagine the power of this number. If we have 50 mentors, it becomes 500. And it's possible. We do have mentors in our packaging community, and they want to contribute. And just see how impactful it would be. And the bond which a mentor and mentee is going to establish would be a lifetime bond. It would be like a coach. It would be like a parent-child relationship. It would be like a big sibling relationship who actually guide and tell them how they can shape up their career. I'm really excited about this thought process. How about you? Thank you very much.
Celebrate this day to the fullest and keep motivating people around you as much as you can. Thank you so much.
I hope now you are enjoying all the greetings from all over senior professionals. Now it's time to move on to the next session, which is technique poster session. On your screen, you can see criteria based on which the application which you have been received have been rated. And now we have selected top 3 entries. Now it's time to present those entries. So let's begin.
Hello everyone, my name is Udit and I am a student of 36th batch postgraduate diploma in packaging at Indian Institute of Packaging, Delhi. On this occasion of World Packaging Day, I present you my poster on sustainable packaging. So here it is. Today, bioplastics are recognized as one of the key sustainable elements of 21st century. They offer an improved balance between the environmental benefits and the environmental impact of plastics. Among them, one bio-based polymer which has gained immense popularity in the past few years is PEF, that is polyethylene furanoate. This next generation polymer offers a great potential to replace oil-based polymers. It is renewable, non-toxic and recyclable alternate with similar properties. It is produced from FDCA, that is furan dicarboxylic acid, in the presence of bio-based monoethylene glycol, which makes it 100% bio-based. The synthesis route is similar to PET only the terephthalic acid being substituted by FDCA. Talking about benefits, PEF outperforms PET in many areas. It has got better barrier properties which increases shelf life. It is lightweight and has better mechanical strength than PET. The glass transition temperature is higher which makes it withstand heat, so the bottles made can be hot filled. The melting point is lower which increases its processability at lower temperature than PET. And last but not the least, PEF can be recycled in the PET recycling stream. Also, PEF can be separated from PET by IR sorting and can be recycled using same steps as PET. Its key applications include PEF bottles, PEF films, and PEF fibers. So, it can become a boon for the future of sustainable packaging and may make.
Hello everyone, today I Karina Goyal.
And I'm Lavanya Nair, and we are here to present a technical poster on COVID safe packaging
On the occasion of World Packaging Day, hosted by the Indian Institute of Alumni Association. So let's start.
We all know the effect of coronavirus and how widely it is spread across the country. The lingering habit and stability of coronavirus on the surface of various packaging materials has created the fear of endangering the life of people handling the packages and as well as the end users. So it is needed to find a solution for this problem. So here are the proposed solution.
Our proposed solution consists of a polymer matrix that can be integrated with the nanoparticles of copper. The nanoparticles can either be integrated into the polymer matrix or they can be sprayed onto the surface. The release of copper ions onto the surface of the packaging material can lead to the killing of the coronaviruses that come onto the surfaces. So this way, we can use this polymer layer against the virus. Now, on to the important properties of copper.
Why copper? Because the coronavirus can last only up to 4 hours on the surface of copper when compared to cardboard and plastic, which can last up to days or a week. The antibiotic properties of copper can kill bacteria and fungi. It is also a cheaper material when compared to silver and is easily available. Applications.
The potential applications of this coating includes the packaging that are to be used for a longer period of time, like the export packaging in the FMCG sector. It can also be used on the PPE kits and on the surfaces of the exposed materials like the doorknobs, handles, etc. On to the costing.
The cost of nanoparticle of copper is 1 rupee per gram. The manufacturing overhead cost according to the requirement can also be included in the costing. Support needed.
Like to have some expert opinions or a solution and would like to have the opportunity to conduct tests and analysis on the barrier efficacy of the polymer and the concentration test so that we can determine the concentration of the nanoparticles and the cost analysis so that we can compare the current packaging to the solution. Thank you so much to everyone for giving us this opportunity. Have a nice day.
My name is Aman Ahmed. I am from 36th batch IIP Delhi. My topic for poster is utilization of PCR in various consumer products like personal care and cosmetics. Now, what is PCR? PCR is technical term for recycled plastic. PCR presents a new opportunity for a companies looking for a more sustainable packaging option to offer their environmentally conscious customer base. These are the steps how reprocessing and recycling of waste plastic is done. First, the waste is collected from the source like industrial, commercial, agriculture and municipal waste. After collection, the waste cleaning is done. Cleaning is used to remove contamination with oils, solvents, paints, etc. or detergents absorbed by plastic. Cleaning usually involves washing with water, which may include detergents or alkali. After the washing operation, rinsing and drying steps can be carried out. The sorting can be done by two different ways, manual and automated systems. Size reduction: plastic chopped into small flakes, allowing the separation of material on the basis of plastic type. like PET bottles, PP lids. Now, the sorted clean plastic pieces pass through the extruder to form the pellets. Now, there are many benefits of using PCR. PCR reduces virgin plastic consumption. PCR can be recycled again for new manufacturing. PCR is primarily sourced to reduce transport and lesser the carbon footprint. Challenges. Every coin has two sides. Likewise, PCR having some benefits, but there are many challenges with PCR. Like, it's not easy to sort plastics. Plastics are not really recycled, they are purposed. And would you like pay more for a second hand item than new? Neither not a business.
Now after technical session, it's time to move on the third session where we are going to talk about new business idea or new product idea which has high potential to convert it into commercial opportunity. So these are the top 3 entries which you have received. Again, the criteria is followed. It's similar to technical poster I was just showing upon your screen, and let's begin with the discussion on individual idea. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Tejashree Ambedkar. I am PhD Research Fellow at Institute of Chemical Technology in Polymer Technology. My topic of poster is antiviral packaging coating with zinc ionophore effective against SARS-CoV-2, that is novel coronavirus. The studies have shown that novel coronavirus remain active on cardboard, metal and plastic for 72 hours, 48 hours and 24 hours respectively. These materials are used in packaging, can work as vector for spread of virus within this time. To mitigate this problem, antiviral coating containing zinc ionophores can be applied to packaging material. As shown in figure, zinc ionophores, zinc pyrithione, that is ZpTO, dissociate to generate Zn2 plus ions. These ions further react with cell membrane content and inhibit cell metabolism, which results in cell destruction. As per literature search, the destruction of SARS-CoV-2 virus is possible with zinc ionophore. Zinc ionophore coating have been used in different coating applications on cellulosic fiber and plastic surfaces. They show good compatibility with other coating components, but their suitability for packaging material coating have not been commercialized yet. It has good potential to become antiviral coating for packaging material, which is effective for different pH levels for different polymeric coatings. This coating is also suitable for indirect food contact and is EUS 208 compliant. The commercial solutions available for antiviral coating uses nanoparticle dispersion, which are costlier, toxic and necessitate skilled worker handling at manufacturing site. So, zinc ionophore coating is cost-effective option. I have suggested 2 formulations from literature study containing ZpTO, quat and PIT, whose cost and quantity is shown in table. But to develop prototype product, it is necessary to conduct its effectivity against different strains of SARS-CoV-2 and obtain certification. Also, the printability of the prepared coating and manufacturing feasibility has to be tested. I believe IIP Alumni Association could give me the support needed to commercialize the coating formulation.
In digital era, we are considering going paperless, but in the packaging sector, we are shifting towards the paper packaging with belief that paper packaging is a sustainable solution. Isn't it irony? While one industry sees paper as cause of deforestation, other is believing it a sustainable option. But as I speak more than 199 tons of paper has already been produced for paper production only, and the fact sheet goes on. So my idea is not about reducing paper production, and definitely it's not about reforestation, growing more trees. It is more than that. How about using paper, but now from different sources? It is about using the raw material. So the idea is bringing 2 major industries, textile waste industry and paper packaging industry. So as we know that textile waste is 100% recyclable as it is made up of cotton, linen, and polyester. If so, then production has already been taken place. Energy has already been used. So what about keeping that energy, the material, the manpower in the loop? So let's collaborate textile and paper packaging industry. And how does it gonna happen? Basis my research, textile industry is the third largest source of municipal solid waste in India and which has total potential to uplift the sustainability and change the whole circular economic game by being tracer of paper production in packaging industry. The idea is inspired from a simple DIY. I hope you all have attended super classes and waste material classes. We all are aware of brand and factories, not just on brand and factories. We produce lots of waste on small scale tailor segment. Around 25% of fabric is lost during the garment cutting and making process. Good thing is we can divide the waste into pre-consumer mixed waste and pre-consumer thread and dust waste, which is totally hygienic and easy to process as it requires less sanitization process. So whoever is living in Gujarat or Mumbai must be aware of chindiwalas who use non-usable waste and post-consumer waste and ended up storing in landfills. In one line, it is more like one man's waste is another man's treasure. It sounds interesting to me. What about you? As market is already comprises and aware of apparel recycling manufacture and methods. So what we need to do? We need to do just collect the paper and now using it that drag for paper production. So here I am presenting not the exactly process but a DIY inspiration of preparing the pulp material, making soda ash to it, cutting the fabrics, now preparing the pulp, making paper materials and setup. And it's done. It is easy to process. Talking of the applications, of course it requires a more and a lot of R&D. It is not that it's impossible. Paper packaging industry will collect the textile waste from small scale stakeholders, tailors, apparel industry, fashion industries, and ensure that we use more of the raw material for high quality paper production. We can use pre-consumer waste as well post-consumer waste that can help in grading of the material that we produce. In terms of dollar impact, we are getting 100% recyclable source for paper production, which is durable and having way longer shelf life than wood pulp paper. It will give textile industries subsidies from government.
Plastic, an all too familiar material which has contributed to the progress of human society over the past 50 years, has also started to become our biggest and most advanced challenge and environmental hazard. From smallest household items like toothpaste and pens to largest industrial applications like aeroplane, plastic finds its application everywhere. This versatile material, however, has huge challenges associated with it, which is the challenge of its disposal. Every year, humankind generates 300 million tons of plastic waste and 8 million tons of it ends up in the rivers and ocean of the world, and rest ends up in our landfill. A widely popular solution for reducing the plastic waste has been recycling plastic. However, only 9% of the total daily use plastic waste generated ends up actually being recycled, while the rest of it goes to the oceans. This means in mantra of reduce, reuse and recycle, we need to reduce our dependency upon recycling. The shampoo, body wash and hand wash are sold in plastic packaging which generates lot of plastic waste. This waste costs consumers the extra packaging charge as well as the company's hassle of creating the supply chain for the plastic packaging. Introducing iRefill, a liquid product dispensing mechanism for reducing the plastic waste and packaging cost of daily use body wash, shampoo and hand wash. The idea is to sell the consumer the product in a container just one time, and after each time the container gets empty, Instead of buying a new container, generating more waste, the consumer can go to station and refill that container with the same product of the company. This reduces the waste generated in the consumer's household, reducing their cost of buying the product because of the reduced cost of packaging. It increases the brand loyalty, and at the same time it provides consumer with the freedom of choosing the quantity of required product. The process is simple. Once the consumer have a container, they go to our iRefill station installed nearby their house at any supermarket chain. They use the iRefill app to choose the product, decide the quantity and make payment for the product. The iRefill dispenser dispenses the exact amount of product asked by the user after the payment is made. Multiple products can be dispensed at the same time. The user can then close the containers and happily go home with the product. This proposed technology offers to increase the brand loyalty for a consumer product, increase their environmental friendliness and also reduce their packaging cost.
Krish wanted to buy shampoo again. He took the bottle and went to the iRefill station and opened the iRefill app. Then he selected the product, filled the required data and clicked on the refill start button. By doing this, Krish is reducing the single-use plastic and contributing in saving the environment. He also saved money by paying only for the product and avoiding cost of packaging.
In iRefill working model, the dispensable products like shampoo, body wash and hand wash do not come in bottle packaging, but instead from the production plant, they directly go to iRefill warehouse and then at iRefill station center. The users can refill them again and again, reducing the number of steps and production costs. Meet the iRefill team. We are a group of engineers and graduates from Indian Institute of Packaging, Mumbai. We are on a mission to reduce plastic waste 1 ton at a time. Join us in our mission. Reach us at info@irefill.in. Thank you.
It's been great honor to be part of such a program. We hope every year the tradition will continue and prosper. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to thank all my seniors, alumni members for contributing in the World Packaging Day event and making it a very successful and engaging event. I would also like to thank my juniors and all the participants for making it a good competition. Looking forward for the positive participations of all of you in our future events organized by Alumni Association. If you have any queries, any doubt, you can reach out to us in the mentioned contact details. Thank you so much and have a wonderful packaging day.